today I will talk about the recent situation in Gaza and have a wonderful news for you that today Houthis rebellion rebel more than 15 ships on the Gulf. I have discussed about another interesting topics that you gives initiative and pleasure and gives you enough pleasure because you know that last 2 or 3 months Palestinian land have been massacred by the help of Western, all the Western peak. Basically, whenever we talk about the Israel Zionist Israel movement, they fired, they bombed on innocent people on Gaza, and later on we also know that in Lebanon, few missile attack or their secret agency will go and they hit the major Hamas leader on Lebanon and they killed them on. So I would share you that a news that Washington Post have released on news that American Secret Service told intelligence assessment an American intelligence assessment found that it would be difficult for Israel to succeed in a war against Hezbollah amid ongoing fight in Gaza. Why? Let's talk about this. Why the Washington Post alarming alarms on Israel Zionist movement and Zionist army neighbor or with Hezbollah? Why they clear it? Basically, you know that it has made clear its views as untenable the regular exchange of fire between its force and Hezbollah along the border and may soon launch a major military operation in Lebanon. It's a uh, their Benjamin Netanyahu. Also, US officials are concerned that Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu may see an expanded fight in Lebanon as a key to his political survival amid domestic criticism of his government failure to prevent Hamas October 7 attack, which killed an estimated 120 people, 1,200 people, and resulted in some 24 hostages being taken in Gaza. It was happened in 12 October. We all know that, and later on, the administration of Israel Defense Force to succeed because its military asset and resource would be spread to him to give in the conflict in Gaza. So I would share you that then they are or have started and they are fighting against Hamas and US and all the Western puppet and Westerner told them a terrorist because you know that right now in Middle East you would say that basically all the monarchy system have been exist on their Middle East. Basically, whenever we think we saw the Dubai, Arab Emirat, Kuwait, Qatar, Bahrain, Jordan, all the peak are the puppet of the Western, and they sell their oil by dollar, and their currency is implementing day to day, developing day to day by the help of this puppet. So why this time US and Western bloc are trying to stop this war without any condition. I my analysis would I share you that that Netanyahu, you know that the critics say that Netanyahu government has a problem because he's a rightist political party and his fame decreasing soon to soon, and you know that war is the only solution to increasing your motivation, increasing your attitude and increasing your reputation. Whenever you fall in a problem, then your nation will get together against later few days ago whenever Hamas leader have been killed on Lebanon's soil, then Lebanon fired. Because why they feared? Because we know that all the Hamas leader and all the uh, all the all the fighter who are all the freedom fighter are exist on the others country, Kuwait, Qatar, Dubai, not only Dubai, Turkey. You know that a few days ago Turkey has yeah, surveillance a few Mossad agent on their country, and they arrested those people. Not less people, mass people. Not only it above 15 people have been accused by the support of Mossad, and they all supervillains the Mossad Hamas people on Turkey. And not only Turkey but also Malaysia, Qatar, Bahrain, Dubai, all the Arab country and Gulf country and all over the world who are trying to establish the Palestinian field, they are supervillains them. So let's talk about the Hezbollah Hezbollah long time adversary US with well trained fighters and the tens of thousands of missile and rocket has there, and they wants to avoid a major escalation between Israel. According to US official who say the group leaders Hassan Nasrullah vowed a response to Israel aggression while we seen that Hamas leader was killed in Lebanon soil, and they aggression, and they were hunting that he might open to negotiation on borders demarcation in Israel. It was biggest issue that was Washington Post posted on their site, and Secretary of State Antony Blinken is set to arrive Monday in Israel, where he will discuss about this. And is to avoid escalation, his spokesman Matthew Miller said before bordering a plan to the Middle East. Because Matthew Miller would say that this war never bordering outside bordering. Why he said that? Because he has a clue that Israel never defeated on Lebanese Hezbollah's land, because they have much more rocket and other weapon than Hamas. They have get. So basically, it is no one interest, not Israel, not the region, not the world's, for this conflict to speed beyond Gaza. That was Miller said, and but that view is not informally held within Israel government. Since Hamas October assault, Israeli officials have discussed launching a primitive attack on Hezbollah, US officials said. The prospect has faced sustained US opposition because of the likelihood it would draw Iran, which support both groups, proxy and other proxy forces into the conflict, and eventually that could compel the United States to respond militarily on Israel behalf. So why they wanted to see that Israel never fight against Lebanon? Because official fear that a full-scale conflict between Israel and Lebanon would surpass the bloodshed of the 2006 Israel-Lebanon war on account of Hezbollah's substantially larger arsenal of long-range and precision weaponry. Hezbollah may strike deeper into Israel than before, hitting sensitive targets like petrochemical plants and nuclear reactors, and Iran may activate militaries across the region. I don't think it would be limited to those two antagonists, he said. It was said Anthony Blinken. So they have a belief that in recent week Israel regular shootout with Hezbollah along the border have grown more aggressive, drawing private rebukes from Washington, and said US official. The Washington say that you will fight against the Gaza but never conflict with Hezbollah, because they are much educated and they have much more practice, and they have much more rocket and other weapon than Hamas, and they are well trained, and Iran all time proxy with them. And Nasrullah, the real leader of Hezbollah, is the he's a fundamentalist, and he have much more knowledge than the Hamas leader Ismail Hani and others. That was said this post, and it was the main thing that have been contained and consist of the system. So basically, I'd share you that today I also share you that the Houthi Bidrohi, uh, Houthi, who are the current power at Yemen, they also burn more than 15 ships on the Arabian Peninsula, Red Sea, And this is the vast conflict with US Western Bloc and the Muslim world. This conflict, nowadays it will growing to growing grow. Then it never happened that this war border will expanding day to day, will not happen because US didn't want to see that the border war have been create, because if they'll create then their policy will lose. They just wanted to see all around the world that US has a power to demolish. They may anywhere, they may demolish, they may intervene their politics, nothing else. But right now Israel face lot of problem because they have lost, they have casualties, they have a hostage, they have economical aggression, the problem where the Houthi is the main factor, Lebanese Hezbollah fighter are the main factor, wherever Turkey is the main factor, the silence of the Saudi Arabia is the main factor. That's why US concern the ceasefire will be soon. I think the ceasefire will be soon in Gaza, and Palestine will never ever be forgotten for our life, for heart, because Palestine is our